I'm becoming increasingly concerned with Keir Starmer and the Labour Party. The level of lying is reaching epidemic proportions, as if it's not enough that the man never answers a question in Prime Minister's questions. He's actually going online and posting things like this. So let's have a skirt through and see what he's got on here. So top of the list there, securing our borders. Illegal boat crossings hit record highs, and there's more people crossing the channel now than ever before. The Smash the Gangs has not worked. It's an abject failure. And so for him to put securing the borders at the top there, I mean, what exactly is he talking about? Everything's on the up. Everything's increased. There's more people coming illegally than ever in history. So that's the first claim where he's lied. Putting more cash in your pocket. Well, taxes are up, real wages are down, and people are worse off. Businesses are struggling. And he's walking around saying that the OBR is telling him that everyone's going to have an extra £500 a year in their pocket because they've worked it out in future, because we're going to have this growth that's non-existent. And so that's a lie. Nobody has more cash in their pocket. Everyone can see that prices are going up. And most of the people I talk to, their wages haven't increased. The public sector wages have increased, so that's where they're getting this inflation beating pay rises, but nobody else apart from the public sector is getting a pay rise. Making our streets safer. Well, violent crime and antisocial behaviour are on the increase. Visible policing remains extremely scarce. Police seem intent on wanting to arrive at people's houses and arrest people for Facebook posts. But certainly if you have anything happen to your home, you suffer from a burglary that's happened to you, or your car gets stolen or something like that, the police aren't going to show up for that. They're just going to deal with it over the phone. And you may have seen these yourself, these pictures of gangs of young men fighting with machetes in the street. Our streets aren't getting safer. Everyone can see that. Giving better opportunities to our children. Well, you haven't given better opportunities to all those kids that were in private school who've been removed. That's not better opportunities for them. And of course, because of all those kids there that have been taken out of there because the VAT and the ideological change that Labour have imposed on the population, now there's extra pressure on school places, and they've failed to recruit enough teachers, and school standards are slipping. And so, in addition to that, Keir Starmer has blocked a bill from the Tories to prevent children having mobile phones at school. So they're not giving better opportunities to our children. That's not true. Then, the next one. I mean, what a peach that one is. Cheaper energy in your home. Well, energy bills are sky high. We've just blown 9 billion on GB Energy, and they haven't produced anything or hired anybody. An NHS that is fit for the future. I was listening on the radio to Wes Streeting talk about the appointments. And of course, there's something going to be coming out about these NHS appointments that they've all booked, reducing the waiting lists. As is transpiring now, people are being told just before their appointment that their appointment has been cancelled and rebooked. So what Labour have done, in order to reduce waiting lists for the NHS, they've overbooked all of the appointments that they have. And so people who need something done, your knee, your ankle, whatever it is, some type of surgery, people are expecting surgery and they're getting a call a few weeks before to say, oh, I'm sorry, that space wasn't there. So there's been no change to the NHS, and there's no plan from Wes Streeting as to what to do. They've got rid of NHS England. That is a positive. But the NHS isn't improving. There's no tangible evidence for that. And the last point, Labour is bringing change to Britain. Well, I would agree with that 100%, Mr. Starmer. Labour is bringing change to Britain, that's right. And then, of course, vote Labour on Thursday, the 1st of May. I think the Labour Party's quite worried about these elections. But if you look at the promises that Labour made before the election, and you look at how they're doing now, and then you look at this post, securing our borders, more cash in your pocket, safer streets, better opportunities to children, cheaper energy in your home, a better NHS. I mean, the absolute front of the man there, the brass neck of the Labour Party, to come out and just lie like that. I'm getting increasingly more worried about the fantasy land that these people are living in while everything appears to be falling apart. When the rubber meets the road, are they going to have a moment where reality finds them and they crash hard? There's more and more people just don't believe this rubbish that they're putting out. Absolutely scandalous. Thanks very much for your time.